America, welcome back to Travel Secrets with TV's Dave Galvin. Today we're going to talk about a hot topic that makes everyone sit up and listen. Travel bargains. I usually specialize in the luxury side of travel, but today we're going to talk a little bit about where you can visit that's actually pretty hot right now and very affordable. Places that are shockingly affordable, actually. We're living in a world where airfare feels like it costs the same as a used car. Hotels keep sneaking in resort fees, and your coffee at the airport is like a mortgage payment. But look, here's the secret. They don't want you to know this. There are still destinations where your dollar, euro, or peso stretches way further than you think. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So just grab a notepad, because I'm about to give you a list of destinations where you can eat like royalty, stay in style, and explore without draining your savings account. So let's start close to home, because not everyone wants to whip out their passport or deal with customs agents who think your toothpaste is a weapon. First of all, New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dave, isn't New Orleans touristy? Yeah, sure. But it's also a city where you can eat insanely well for cheap. Po' boys, gumbo, jambalaya. This is food that fills you up without emptying your wallet. Hotels, mid-range rooms hover way lower than any other big U.S. city. And the bonus? The vibe is priceless. Next, we have San Antonio, Texas. This is one of America's most underrated destinations. The River Walk is gorgeous, the Alamo is free, and the Mexican-inspired food is both authentic and affordable. San Antonio constantly shows up on most affordable U.S. cities to visit lists, and yet it doesn't get nearly the attention it deserves. Finally, Asheville, North Carolina. Woo! It's artsy, funky, surrounded by mountains, and you can hike the Blue Ridge Parkway for free. Grab craft beer for a few bucks, or stay in charming inns that cost half of what you'd pay in, say, Denver or here in Portland. And in the fall, the leaf colors are ridiculous. It's Instagram heaven. Okay, so let's now jump overseas. These are the international spots where your dollar right now is working overtime. First of all, Mexico City, Mexico. This place is mind-blowingly affordable. Street tacos about $1. Museum tickets are usually under $5. Even high-end restaurants are a fraction of what you're going to pay here in the States. The culture, the history, the nightlife. The culture and the history of the nightlife is just the gravy. Next, Lisbon, Portugal. Europe on the cheap compared to Paris, London, or even Barcelona. Lisbon is a steal. You get cobblestone streets, you've got fresh seafood, pastries that will ruin you for all other desserts, and the public transportation that costs less than a coffee. I mean, it's becoming trendier and still incredibly budget friendly. Another one, Budapest, Hungary. This city is stunning. They got thermal baths, incredible architecture, hearty food, all at bargain prices. Hotels, Airbnbs are ridiculously cheap compared to Western Europe. Beer costs less than bottled water. No, I'm serious. It costs less than the bottled water. Then there's Bali, Indonesia. I know you've seen it all over Instagram, but here's the thing. It's not just for influencers. You can stay in a villa with a pool for $50 a night. Get spa treatments for $10. Eat amazing food for a couple of bucks. The only big expense is the flight, but once you're there, you're basically living like royalty on a student budget. The wild card is Turkey. Okay, so Istanbul, Turkey, thanks to the currency exchange, travelers with dollars or euros are finding luxury at crazy low prices. Think boutique hotels with rooftop views, endless kebabs, and there's hot air balloon rides. They make windows look like a screensaver. Affordable, unforgettable, and right now it is a total deal. All right, unexpected luxury bargains. Let's talk about this. This is kind of fun. These are places that feel super high-end, but are actually affordable right now. Let's start with Greece, but only parts of it. Look, everyone goes to Santorini. Head to island like Naxos, Paros, or Crete, and suddenly you're getting the exact same sunsets, the exact same beaches, and Mediterranean magic at half the price. Another one is Colombia. Cartagena is buzzing, vibrant, surprisingly affordable, and you can stay in gorgeous boutique hotels, eat amazing food, and the coffee. Oh man, the coffee without breaking the bank. Colombia is investing heavily in tourism. So infrastructure is improving and improving quickly. Egypt right now, the exchange rate makes it one of the most budget-friendly major destinations in the world. You can see the pyramids, sail down the Nile, and explore ancient temples for a fraction of the cost of a European vacation. Even luxury resorts on the Red Sea, a bargain basement compared to Caribbean prices. Understand the thing about Egypt, keep everything you have close to you. There are pickpockets galore, especially where the tourists like to hang out. And there are people who will do anything to get your dollar. Just watch your back. So here's the deal. Travel doesn't have to be insanely expensive. Yes, the flights can sting, and yes, we all hate surprise resort fees. But once you know where to go, you can travel smarter, stretch your dollar, and experience the world without taking out a second mortgage. From New Orleans poor boys to Portuguese pastries, from Bali villas to Mexican street tacos, there are destinations right now that will blow your mind with how affordable they are. So if you've been putting off that trip because you think it's out of reach, just think again. The world is waiting, and sometimes it's cheaper than even staying home. Thanks for listening to Travel Secrets with TV's Dave Galvin. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and share this one with a friend who needs a vacation but swears they can't afford it. Spoiler alert, yeah, you can. Until next time, safe travels, and may your wallet stay as full as your passport. We'll see you next week.